Hi everyone. Have you ever wondered how the artists and the engineers represent a 3D figure on a flat surface? It's a brilliant technique known as isometric view. In a few minutes, we will discuss about the isometric view. Moving to the importance of the isometric view. I'm showing this figure. This is the front view of that object. Now, this is the top view of that object. Now, this is the side view of the object. It's a little bit difficult to understand what the object really is. But when I show you the object like this, you can really quickly understand what the object is. So that is the power and that is the importance of the isometric view. It is mainly used for visualized an object. We are discussing the principle behind the isometric view. We all know we live in a three-dimensional world. An axis and dimension for the length, an axis and dimension for the depth, and a dimension for the height. So these three mutually perpendicular axes is represented here on a flat surface with equal inclination. The word isometric means equal measure. So the three dimension or the three axes represent here on a flat surface with equally inclined angle, that is 120 degree. So every horizontal line, that means the length axis and the depth axis, is tilted 30 degree here, and the vertical axis or the vertical line kept same. This will give a perfect illusion of the 3D object. Now I'm going to show a live demo how to draw an isometric view. Imagine a rectangle like this. So if a rectangle like this, you can see two horizontal lines and two vertical lines, and it is represented in the isometric view. We have to tilt the horizontal lines to 30 degree and keep the vertical lines as like that. And so when we consider a rectangle like this, that is, it lies flat on the ground. So every line here is an horizontal line. So we need to tilt each line here and each line tilt 30 degree. Now moving to a complex shape. At first we have to box this complex shape. Then it will look like a rectangle or square. Then we have to tilt the rectangular box into 30 degree format. Then we will connect the dots and we will get the complex shape. Lastly, how to represent a circle. A circle will be represented as the ellipse. So we use the fourth center method. Also, we box the circle, then we draw the lines 30 degree, then we connect the two obtuse angle to the opposite midpoints, then connect the arc, and lastly, these intersecting points also connect the arc. In that way, we represent the circle. Now we can compare the orthographic view and the isometric view. Remember the picture I first showed on the video? That is the front view and the top view and the side view of a table. So in order to understand an object, we need multiple figures, that is the front face, the top face and the side face. But it is really useful for the manufacturing purpose. When we discuss about the isometric view, we can see the three faces combined in the single picture itself. So it is mainly used to visualize, or it will help us to understand what the object really is. So we can conclude the isometric view is a powerful tool to visualize a 3D object or to represent a 3D object in a flat surface. By mastering this technique, you can unlock the skill to represent the 3D object of a complex shape to the world. Thank you.